everybody's on the same page. And I think tackling is going to be a big part of this game as well. So.
There was a play last week where Penn State hit a run up the middle for 10 or 12 yards, and I think you came up and made the tackle in space, and it felt like if you don't make that tackle, maybe that goes all the way to the house. Can you just describe, like, in a moment like that, what's that like when you're the single deep safety and there's a guy coming at you and it's like, man, I got to tackle this guy or we're in trouble?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something I take pride in, and just letting our defense go out and play another down and getting the guy on the ground. But it's definitely not your favorite position to be in, but it's something that has to be done. And, I mean, that's why I have the name safety. So, I mean, I just try to make that play for my teammates every time.
Jeff Hafley after the game was saying, I think he called you like an eraser back there, that if there's other mistakes that get made, maybe you can sort of erase the mistake by making sure it doesn't get out. Just, do you like that responsibility? You sort of just said you don't want to be in that position all that much, but how do you think all year you have done in being sort of the last guy back there to make sure big plays don't break?
I think I've done a pretty good job of it, just in trying to be a sure tackler and make sure big plays are limited and stuff like that. But that's pretty high praise, and I appreciate that, him saying that. But it doesn't mean anything if I don't keep doing my job. So.
Jordan, there was a play. I think there might have been two plays against Penn State where somebody broke wide open on one side of the field. The ball never went there. I think one of them might have been the play where you might have almost got an interception, and Hamler was like sort of there was a mix-up, and Hamler was running free down the sideline. When you guys are watching film, like, how much do you talk about breakdowns that might happen that don't end up impacting the play? Like, for instance, did you guys see that and think like, well, if the quarterback actually would have saw that, that would have been a bad deal for us? Or you just talk about the other side of the play where the ball went and the good play that you all made on that?
We talk about both. So obviously we don't want anybody running open in our defense, but at the same time, I think we might have saw the quarterback looking the other way or something like that. But I know I did, so that's why I kind of went over to the sideline to help Pete out. But yeah, we definitely don't want anybody running open in our defense. So, I mean, that's why we watch film, and that's stuff we got to get better at the same time. We're not perfect.
Jordan, obviously there's a lot of talk about Michigan revamping their offense and running a new offensive coordinator. As you studied the film, just how different are they offensively?
They are a bit different. Just in certain things they like to do. I usually watch the pass stuff, so I haven't watched too much of the run game and stuff like that. But yeah, they try to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, just in kind of different ways than last year maybe, but it's still a similar offense, I would say. But yeah, just trying to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers.
Yeah, George, this compared to this time a year ago, y'all were coming off that Maryland game. I know you don't like to talk about that, but what is that sense when you're out there on the field right now? Is there a sense of confidence that maybe you guys as a group didn't have a year ago? What is just that sense that you as a player have when you're with that group right now, playing as well as y'all are defensively?
There definitely is more of a sense of confidence just because we've played well up until this point, and just trusting the guy next to you to do his job, and really just going out and playing for each other. I think that's the biggest thing, and that's what attributes to our success the most. Just the love of your brother and going out and playing as hard as you can for him. But there definitely is a higher sense of confidence, but I think it comes with our preparation during the week.
Another thing, Shea Patterson, what have you noticed is different about him compared to a year ago as you prep for this game, especially the last several games? They seem to be playing with much more confidence with their big over the top passing game as much as anything else. But what just stands out about him right now?
Strong arm, the ability to extend plays and still keep his eyes down the field, but also I think he looks comfortable. Definitely in these past few games, he looks really comfortable, and he's playing at a high level right now.
Last couple, we will go all the way to the left more. We hear all the time about how this is a 365-day-a-year rivalry. What is the most important thing you do outside of game week to get ready for
don't think you could point to a single thing. I think it's just the culmination of everything we do, like whether it's the workouts or different periods during the spring or like fall camp, the countdown clock. I mean, it's always in the back of your mind just how important it is for us and the state of Ohio and all our fans and families and stuff like that. So I can't really point to a singular thing, but I think it's a culmination of everything.
Front row, awesome. Jordan, you guys in the secondary had a couple chances to get your hands on the ball and keep them, get a pick. They slipped away. When DBs let one get away, what is the next week like? Extra jugs, extra, you know?
I would say yeah. In terms of me, I know I've been working on catching the ball, but definitely this week I'll work on like contested catches maybe, because I feel like I caught it, but it just got knocked out at the end. But yeah, probably extra jugs and just never relaxing and definitely just looking the ball in. I think that's what.
Hard to duplicate those situations for you in practice. I mean, it's not like you want to get hit a bunch during the week.
It is, but our coaches always find a way to simulate something that's maybe not be the same as a game rep, but pretty darn close. So.
Jordan, are you playing that it's time for war song this week still?
I think that's a coach question, but I've heard it a couple times. Yeah.